Gemini, hi, welcome to your 2026 forecast. This is for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and any strong placement in your birth chart for the sign of Gemini. Crosswatchers, you are welcome here. If you're interested in a Gemini, please try to remember that these are for the collective, so they are general readings, okay? So don't force messages or situations to fit. If it doesn't resonate, that is okay. Check your other placements and other Gemini readings on this channel. Take what resonates for you there. Leave the rest for someone else who may need those specific messages, okay? Energies can be interchangeable, meaning vice versa, so please use your discretion to put those energies where they best fit in your current situation. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a high vibrational comment. I love to hear from you, and it helps my channel out greatly. All of that being said, Gemini, let's get right into this and see what 2026 has in store for you. Okay, we're going to be difficult. I see. I see. We'll do one more just because that one was weird. All right, here we go. Gemini 2026, please. Journey, spiritual, healing, movement, some sort of action moving forward. To be fair, balancing things out a bit. Regeneration, kind of shedding an old skin in this new year here. But whatever it is, baby, it is time to go. It is time to go. Whether it's to go on this journey, whether it's to step away from something that is no longer serving you, whether it be a relationship, a person, a job, whatever it is. Woman holding a coin. Time to go. Maybe a job is paying you less than what you're worth, and you're really sitting here and worrying and thinking about your finances and what you want to come through for this year. Okay. But there's mad anxiety here, Gemini, and community. So you might be weighing, with this anxiety coming in, you may be weighing quite heavily on your tribe, your people, really needing that extra support, if you will. All right, let's keep it pushing, Gemini. Let's see. You want things to be not just fair for you, but for everyone that is kind of connected to you here. All right, let's see what the romance angels has in store for you here. What can you tell me for Gemini for 2026, please? Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Now, I'm going to reiterate this every single time this card comes up. I don't, like, at our big ages, y'all, you know, if you haven't forgiven your parents for whatever, okay, I take this as just healing issues with people that are connected to you in your community. Yes, possibly family, etc. But just overall healing here, okay? Hold on. All right, ladies, we're not doing this. Ciao. Can't never be quiet. Okay. So, yeah, just overall healing for this connection, but being that it is romance angel, it's a connection on a deeper level here, just to help confuse you a bit, I guess. All right, so we're gonna pull some love oracle here. Again, I'm gonna keep this as I normally do. It could be something from your past, a current situation, or something that you haven't got to yet. You're gonna have to use your best judgment to put those energies where they fit for you. All right, Gemini. Divine intervention. Okay, something has kind of got in the way of some things here, or is going to be getting in the way of some things here in the way of karma. Okay. Liquid courage. I don't know if this is energy on you or energy on somebody else who's going to need that confidence to speak what they need to say to you, and it's gonna come across as very odd behavior for you. If it is someone coming to you to do this, give them a minute, because this is uncharted territory for them. But it can also be in the way of excuses, and you're not going to get the truth unless some liquid courage is going to come into play here. You got change. Okay, so regenerate, growth, metamorphosis, cycles coming to a close to help make this change possible here. Like something isn't gelling right with you here, and it's telling you it is time to go. Whatever it is, if you're dealing with someone who is continuously not following through with something, divine intervention is stepping in and is making you aware that it might be time for you to move. Yeah, healing. Wounds, improving, mending, making progress in 2026. So all the healing that you've been putting off, this year is going to be focused. You got date. Courting, dating, anniversaries, and meetup. All right. Well, all right. Let's get some cosmic insight to see what is coming in for you in 2026. For Gemini spirit, what is coming in 2026? The wheels are turning here, Gemini. Distance. You and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant here. Date night. Get ready to be wined and dined. So even though something may not be coming through right now, it seems your energy is showing that at some point throughout this year that there is going to be some sort of meetup. Something is going to shift or change in a situation, and it's going to open it up for this meeting to happen, this journeying. But you are really trying to, I can just go over here kind of a thing. Water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Oh, that one didn't show its face. Yeah, it did. It's earth signs. The answer is no, either way. And then earth signs flipped on the floor. I'm not going to get up to get it because I just don't want to. But, yeah, so that's Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Bottom of the deck is love spell. Someone is feeling bewitched by the situation, okay? But whatever your questions are, Gemini, whether it be to one of these signs that are trying to come in, the answer is no. Just No, leave it where it's at, kind of a thing. All right, let's get some tea and see what's popping. Now, I will pull 12 cards out. We will read them like we read any other storyline that you show me, okay? But it will represent January to December, okay? All right. For Gemini, please. Oh. Okay. All right. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse here. So you're really calling in your self-worth here, okay? Maybe spending outside of your means here, just obsessing about something and feeling the false success of it, okay? That will not resonate with every single Gemini out there, okay? Don't force it if it's not meant for you, baby, okay? Okay, let me make it a little more purty. Ah, there's that change, bro. Okay. All right, so you have the Five of Cups, the Devil, the Knight of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Four of Wands, the Two of Cups in reverse, the Page of Pentacles, the Moon in reverse, the King of Cups in reverse, the Seven of Wands, and the Hangman. So it's almost like you're starting the year with feelings of loss and regret and feelings of grief and missing somebody, okay? Missing someone, a missed opportunity here, just missing something that has fulfilled you, something. It's almost like something was taken away here, or you took something away so that you couldn't get hurt here by the situation. And then you finish it off, you finish the year by, again, putting yourself smack dab into a pause here because now you're tired. So whatever situation you have, whether it's distance or whether it's someone that you needing to let go of here, you're going to drag this out for the remainder of this year here. Even though you're being told no, your spirit guides are telling you no, we're not doing this with this person. Because it's toxic. It's toxic. You're obsessed with it. There is something that has you obsessing about this connection. There's an attachment here, whether it's emotional, physical, whatever the case is. There is that temptation to continue, whether it be by their words, that it's turned into a codependency. Either way, it is 100% becoming toxic. If it hasn't become previously, it is going to become very toxic. Why? Because this energy is in and out, okay? Knight of Wands is a very unstable energy. You know, it's almost like anything turns their head. If, you know, if you argue, they're out. If you don't say what they want you to say, if you don't do what they want you to do, they're out. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to be about it. They don't want to make any kind of movement here. But they're going to tell you that they're going to, but they're just not going to. And it's got you self-imprisoned here. There's, you know, you're locked in your own mind here. You're overthinking the situation. And the thoughts aren't always positive here. Self-imprisoned, self-restricted, entrapped. Trapped to a situation that is not making any positive, visible steps forward aside from them popping their mouth. But this is destined to happen the way that it is because of the Wheel of Fortune showing up in here. There's karma, there's life cycles. This is most probably a karmic connection for a few of you here. And there's a lot of ups and downs, a lot of quick changing. It's unpredictable. But you're allowing this change to come in so that you can see to have higher commitment, even if it's just to yourself here, to have reason to celebrate with your community. The Four of Wands is community. This is kind of going back to home, going back to who you are, who you're supposed to be here. Getting in balance and in perfect harmony within yourself here. Going home where it feels good here. Around August, okay, you're going to have, this is where things kind of get sketchy. So in August, you're going to go through that feeling of it's not so Two of Cups and we're filling each other's cups. It is now depleted and you've overpoured and it's not been replenished. So there is tension, there is imbalance, there is going to be broken communication, and there's just going to be a feeling of, I can't do this anymore. For some of you, there will be breakups around the middle of the year, so summertime kind of a situation. But I don't see that that's going to bother you so much because you're going to kind of keep it moving because you're on a personal journey this year. So you're going to keep it moving for the offers that are going to be coming into you with this Page of Pentacles. So whatever it is that you're manifesting will probably start to come into fruition around the later part of the year here. Financial opportunities, maybe a new job or a job opportunity is going to open and you're going to be freeing yourself up so that you can take this offer here. And you're going to release the fear. You're going to start moving. It's time to go. This year, it is time to go, whether it is to walk into the arms of your long distance love, walk into a job that's away. Either way, there's movement. Either way, you're going on a journey. Okay, so you're going to release the fear and the emotions that are causing you this inner turmoil here. And the darkness that you're feeling with these, with everything that is going to, with all these, with what this offer entails and what is going to open up for you, Gemini, it is going to bring some of your insecurities to the surface. Breathe. Take a minute. It will pass. Okay. You're gonna take bad advice from somebody here, and it's gonna leave you feeling cold with this King of Cups in reverse here. Your inner feelings are gonna start coming to the surface because you're not gonna be able to hide it anymore. Again, if this is, whatever happens in the summer is kind of playing out, you're gonna have to feel what you feel so that you can get past it. But some of you are showing me that you're going to allow this lack of love and connection to kind of turn you kind of cold. And just maybe making some bad decisions. And you're gonna challenge everybody that has something to say here. Because you're standing your ground. You are finally going to start standing your ground, even if it causes waves. You are going to maintain control of you. What comes into your life, what exits your life. Only you can make those decisions here. But then it's almost like you're spending so much time defending yourself this year, Gemini, that you pause. You have this pause so that you can surrender, so that you can release things and let things go. so that you can have that new perspective, those new ideas starting to flow through you, because you can't have new things coming in if you're steadily holding on with a vice grip to the things that are not good for you in here. My goodness. To allow yourself to kind of sit silent, to sit still, to allow whatever messages that need to be downloaded and understood. You're going to need to have this deep insight, this deep knowing within you. So eventually you are going to put a pause. It's almost like you started the year with a little bit of sadness and some regrets. Things didn't kind of turn out the way they were supposed to. Maybe a date didn't come through. Whatever the case. But there is some addictions here too. Whatever, there's a plethora of them. So, but the energy isn't solid here, and it's keeping you trapped. Well, let me see what exactly you're kind of pausing here with the Hangman. Leo. Y'all, it is so windy up in here. Clarify the Hangman, please. Oh, Lord. Okay, so this pause, whatever offers that you're going to be coming in, you're going to pause them. Because why? Because something is shook here, okay? With this Four of Wands in the reverse here. Something falls through. Something is definitely put on pause. There could be some plans that fall through if we're going to take the friend aspect to this, okay? Or a trip home may be stalled for some of you. It's delayed because you pause, because you have waited so long to just surrender and sit with yourself and allow things to kind of just wash away. You're holding on to a lot of stuff that isn't helping you right now. Yeah, the Queen of Wands in reverse. There's no action. There's no movement here. Again, it's that cold, fiery bitterness that kind of comes out with whatever you have to put on hold because you're pausing stuff. And you're failing to see, for some of you, that it is you who paused the situation and you who paused the flow forward here. Because you're afraid to go. You're afraid to make that call because it causes you deep anxiety here. All right. Trust and believe. There are a lot of relationships that are kind of closing out this year, so that something new, and it's not closing out necessarily because something bad is happening. It's closing out for the healing that you have stopped, that you haven't followed through with, that you haven't done for yourself, kind of a thing, or that they haven't done for themselves. Because this could very easily be your person. Tarot is timeless. It is interchangeable. Some of this could be your feelings. Some of this could be people who are connected to you. Always remember that, and don't take everything as it's written in stone. Okay? Because, like I said, time is fluid, And just because this is this reading right now, we could do this same reading 6 months from now, which I already told. I can't remember who I told. If it was Aquarius, maybe, that in 6 months I will redo this. And we'll do the later part of the year to see kind of how it's changed. Because it ain't gonna stay the same. Everything changes with every choice, every decision, every movement we make. Not today, though. Not today. Not dealing, hurt, avoiding a call, a person, boundaries wanting to be set. Someone's still angry here. In Gemini, I think it's you. You're angry about something or hurt about something. You don't want no one to know. Because if you let them know, then oh. The runner. Runner in a codependent relationship. Fear of intimacy and listening to their ego. Not allowing their emotions or their heart to rule them. Some of you could be dealing with a twin flame here too. As a side note here, mirroring each other, okay? So self-image, relationship, reflecting our wounds. So if your person is putting something on pause or you're putting something on pause, understand, again, somebody isn't healed here. So you can't heal and move on to something else and have a similar situation come up. All it does is trigger you. Or them. Let's get one more for Gemini, please. One more for Gemini. The snake, okay? Enemy, clever, all right? Look over your shoulder, the other woman. Yikes. And that other woman could be closer than what you think. It could be part of your own community. Y'all be careful. People scandalous. All right, we'll close this out with the Soul Helpers Oracle to see what we can see here. All right. Okay, thank you. Rise above the dark days of life. Do not fight them, but have faith that light will always return. So even on your darkest day, Gemini, there is light to be seen. There is healing and growth to be had here. Keep it pushing forward, babies. All right, that is what I have for you. I hope this helps. Please like, share, and subscribe. And like always, I will see you in the next.